What's up guys, it's Muffin, and this is just a bit of gameplay on the map Mirage, I believe it's called, which is one of the new maps on the new DLC that's been released on Black Ops 2 today. And I'm also using the Peacekeeper SMG, which is a new gun that's been released into the game. And this is actually the first time on Call of Duty, any Call of Duty in the series, they've actually released a gun pack. And I know for a while people have been asking for this, and I think they've finally gone ahead and listened to what people want. So it certainly was interesting to find out whether the gun was going to be overpowered or really ridiculously rubbish, because I mean, in my personal opinion, I was either thinking the gun was going to be great and ridiculously overpowered and everybody was going to complain about it, or it's going to be completely naff. But they have tweaked it perfect, really, to be fair. I mean, I've lost gun battles and won gun battles where I should and shouldn't, if that makes sense. Like up close, it works like how it should, and it's as competitive as the rest of the SMGs in the game. But at long range, it's not that good. You know, you get outshot by assault rifles and LMGs, etc. But to describe this gun, it looks like an M27 assault rifle that's been cut down. So what you class as like an M27 CQB with like a short barrel, and it seems to be very similar, like characteristics as well as in how the gun behaves, with like under fire, how it how the recoil pattern is and that kind of thing. But it's not a ridiculously powerful weapon. There's certainly some higher powered SMGs out there, but it's certainly a good SMG to use. It's consistent, if that makes sense. It's constantly got a good power output. It doesn't randomly every now and then take an extra bullet to kill, so to speak. I haven't been using it loads. This is just probably about my third game on, and I managed to get an okay gameplay that I thought I'd upload. But it's certainly a gun I'll definitely carry on to use, I think. It's fun to use. Only thing I don't like about it so much is I don't like the iron sights, which is my personal opinion. I find them quite clustered. But then again, I don't like iron sights on many guns. I'm more of like an optic sight type person, like a red dot, that kind of thing. That's my, again, that's my personal opinion, like I say. But I'll move on from the gun talk, and I'll move on to the maps. And so far, I've probably played about two or three of the maps out of all four. And I mean, the only thing is, there's been that many Call of Duties now with map packs and everything. Now, I mean, to be fair, I've downloaded pretty well every map pack there has been on Call of Duty. They're always going to be very similar now. They're kind of running out of ideas of what to do that's different. But I mean, they're certainly different. They're nothing like any of the maps that are already on the game, but you can kind of tell the designs have been stolen from previous Call of Duties. Like this one reminds me, I can't think of what map it's called, but I'm sure it's on Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2. I can't think of the life of me what map it is. But the shape of the map and how it is, like where the flow of people come from, really reminds me of that map. And I think maybe some ideas have been taken from there. But they all have their own special features. Like, as an example, there's a map called Hydro, and on that map there's like a dam in the middle, and every couple of minutes that dam will then flow water. There'll be like an alarm that goes off, and from what I've seen is there's like a huge flow of water, and if you're standing in that area it will kill you. And also you can't go into that area. There's like some ladders that go underground. You can't go under there because it fills up with water, which is it's quite cool actually, because it kind of cuts off one section of the map, so then all the gun battles focused in a different area, so it can get quite hairy, which I quite like, to be fair. It's different, it's a different idea. Some people will probably find it ridiculously annoying, a bit like Launch on Black Ops 1, where you could close like the big flappy things in the middle by a push of a button. But I like it. I think it's very different. It's a good idea. I haven't played. I think there's another one called Downhill, which I haven't actually played yet. So I don't know if there's any any other unique things on each of the maps. But I thought I'd just take the opportunity now to upload this bit of gameplay. Nothing special. But I did join into the game late, and I think I got 40 kills, a few deaths that I cut out because there was just no point uploading. But there's a prime example of how the weapon performs there. I mean, I killed the one guy, but I didn't get a chance to kill the second guy, which, to be honest, was fair enough. He had the first bullets on me, and that's how it should work. But there was one thing that I was wondering, if anybody can answer my question or not. Where does someone stand? As an example, if I was in a game, but on a normal map, not a DLC map, so as an example, Slums, and I was using the Peacekeeper SMG and I got killed, could somebody that doesn't have the DLC pick up my gun, if that makes sense? So could somebody that doesn't have the DLC still use the Peacekeeper SMG? That's something I'm going to test out yet, but I just wondered if anybody could answer that for me. I thought I'd go outright and ask that, because you'd technically think they couldn't, but there was an update the other day, and I heard that was to be able to do that ability basically. But I mean, this commentary is coming to an end now, so I'll wrap it up, wrap up this gameplay. So yeah, I ended at about 40 kills and 6 deaths, I think, so not too bad. But if you did enjoy the gameplay, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in my next video.